Good day, everyone. Welcome to my channel. What's cooking up in crypto? This is your man, CryptoSon. It's Friday. It's snowing where I come from. So if you saw the thumbnail, we were bundled up today. Hopefully the snow subsides and we're not out shoveling. Just coming down, doing a live, trying to be consistent every day. And if you're coming into the channel, thank you for visiting. I'm sure I'll get some people coming in to share some insight and to just chat about cryptocurrency and what's happening. I'm just going to wait a few minutes, see what's going on. I'm going to go to the INU website, www.voltinu.in. Checking if your connection is secure, verify you are a human. I am a human. And I'm at the Volti-inu website. Volti-inu is an ecosystem aimed at becoming a one-stop shop offering DeFi products while bringing profits back to the native token to support its deflationary purpose. The ecosystem includes, among other things, a decentralized exchange, allowing projects to get listed in a free and permissionless way and allowing them to become deflationary by burning their supply, as well as an NFT collection, giving exclusive access to future collections, to real-world events and meetups, as well as to exclusive rights and revenues within the Volt ecosystem, such as P2E gain. Pretty amazing. There you go. So, today in crypto, lots happening. One thing that I read is a company by the name of Genesis filed for bankruptcies. Add them to the list of about 10 other crypto companies that went bankrupt. I'm not sure, but I would think most of them are US-based companies, and they're either exchanges or they're lending companies to crypto projects, which means they're raising capital from investors. And their goal was to try to, invest in projects. I think the Genesis was run by the Winklevoss brothers, who, if you remember, like me, the Facebook movie, the Winklevoss brothers were the original creators of the Facebook. And basically they made millions because I think they sued Mark Zuckerberg, and they resurfaced when crypto took mainstream, and they became crypto enthusiasts and investors. And I believe they were part of Genesis. So Genesis went bankrupt. They probably had their hopes too much on certain coins that didn't pan out and ran out of cash and had to file bankruptcy. So that's not uncommon in business. And I think the media right now is making a big deal out of it. For every bankruptcy, there's a new company that probably pops up the next day. And again, hopefully they have better success. But bankruptcies are a part of business. And it's just, it's nice to see that there's companies out there trying to push Web3, blockchain technology forward as we move into the future. The other happenings, I read that China is now creating a digital yuan, their currency. I find that quite ironic. I believe a year ago, China banned all cryptocurrency. I still can't understand why China is the manufacturer of Bitcoin miners. And they have some Bitcoin mining happening in the country, and now they're having a digital currency. So probably just a way for the government to control, the use of a digital currency, whereas before they had no control over, what their people were doing with the currency. I'm sure there's still a lot of people inside China doing crypto, even though it's banned. From what I believe, a lot of the new tokens that are coming on the market come from China development firms and stuff. So there's a lot happening in crypto technology. I believe that we're at the forefront. We're at the very beginning. Back in the early 90s when I was at university, I remember going to my library and being told you have to use the internet to research certain articles and books. So they gave us a password. We had a dial-up code and we dialed in through our phone line. Um, those of you who are watching may remember that squeaking, squawking noise of connecting to the internet. And we could search university libraries, and we could also maybe read a few newspapers. And that was the beginning of, the World Wide Web and what we were able to do with it. It then evolved as most of you remember, we started getting into search engines with Yahoo and Lycos and Hotbot and Ask Jeeves. And I even had family members create one called Genie Knows, rub the genie and you'd get your search results. And a lot of these search engines went out and crawled the World Wide Web and brought back a bunch of information, and they served you up the information. And you got to click on the link as to which one you liked most. And then out of the blue, we were given Google. If you remember, people were scratching their head. They didn't even know how to pronounce Google. What is Google? But Google basically trumped all the search engines that were out there. Yahoo kind of changed its platform and became a news agency. But Google was the evolution of Web 2.0, where we were now interacting with the internet. Facebook and different social media applications were now sharing pictures with each other and communicating through Facebook. Amazon, going online shopping, buying books. Amazon was originally, I believe, a bookstore. And that was, the internet changing and people using it and interacting with it. I believe the next evolution is Web3 or blockchain technology, which Bitcoin was the beginning of it, a digital currency. Since then, it's evolved and we're witnessing it, the evolution of NFTs. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's non-fungible tokens. It's a tough word to say. Fungible or fungible tokens, which you're seeing artists. I think there was a guy named Beeps or Bleeves out of New York City who took 1,000 or 5,000 images, posted it as an NFT and sold it for millions of dollars. And people were like, what just happened? People were taking pictures of receipts, turning them into these digital images, selling receipts. But NFTs basically exploded last year, and all of a sudden we're seeing blockchain technology become more and more valuable. Also, blockchain is getting involved with gaming. There's so many opportunities right now. The metaverse is happening where you're able to go to these worlds and participate with a digital character. I believe Adidas and Nike allow you to buy digital footwear and digital clothing that you can outfit your characters within the metaverse. So blockchain technology is evolving. It's becoming a regular for many people. However, mass adoption has not yet occurred. Again, just like the internet, Facebook, Google, it was slow, but now the masses are using it. I'm fortunate where I kind of got on board in 2017, and I've just been learning, and this is a learning journey for myself. How to navigate it. One of the things I do on blockchain technology is basically I buy cryptocurrencies. My first one was Ethereum. I think I bought a Litecoin. I bought Clover. I bought some Stellar Lumens. I've purchased some SHIB. I've got involved with AMP. I bought, based on a customer coming in, some Saitama. From Saitama led me to Shibnobi Shinja. And from there, I got introduced to Volt. And right now, I'm most excited about Volt. The Shinja, Saitama, AMP, and all those cryptos that I talked about, they're still around. Ethereum probably would be the most exciting to me, besides Volt, um, just the story behind Ethereum and what it has allowed the versatility of blockchain and other developers to kind of piggyback on top of the technology and build what we have today in the crypto world and the variety of tokens and opportunity. But Volt, basically right now, they're exploding in terms of users. Their holder count is increasing day in, day out. I believe we're up to 57,000 holders in the last 13 months. We're on 107 cryptocurrency exchanges with 2 tier 1, Polynex and Gate.io. The other 104 or 5 are tier 2 with a lot of active users buying and selling Volt all day long. And yeah, that's pretty exciting to be on that many exchanges, centralized exchanges. And I can talk a little bit more about that later, but Volt has also created its own decentralized exchange, which basically gives its users and holders an opportunity to go to the Volt page, buy Volt with their Ethereum, and the utility of having their own DEX, they built into it a burn application where every time we buy from the Voltichange, it burns our supply. Yeah, that's great. There are other DEXs out there, one called Uniswap, another called PancakeSwap, but now all of a sudden we have Voltichange. And, people are asking, why Voltichange? Why don't I just use Uniswap? Well, Uniswap and PancakeSwap don't burn tokens. And one of the big things that we're learning right now in crypto is that projects want burn. They want to lower their supply because having trillions of tokens is very difficult to gain more value. They're not rare. And you're hoping that if you reduce the supply, your prices will go up, and as investors, your investment will increase. You'll have a higher return on investment. So Volt has built that in through the Voltichange. But one of the very innovative things they've done is allowed other projects to use that technology on their own page. And for example, is pictured in my thumbnail, there's a new meme coin called Hulk INU, which I thought was awesome. One of my favorite Marvel characters is now cryptocurrency. So Hulk INU added the Voltichange DEX to its page, and now their users can go and buy Hulk INU right on their page. And what happens when they buy? It burns their supply, but it also burns Volt's supply. So that is very innovative, very smart. I haven't seen anything like it yet. And I don't know if many of you have seen anything like that as well. So to date, I believe there's 33 or 34 different projects that have implemented the Voltichange. So it's almost like we're getting free marketing on all these other projects' pages. When a user goes on to buy their crypto on these projects' page, they're going to see the Voltichange DEX and say, wow, maybe I'll go and buy some of the tokens from Volt-INU as well. So great strategy that our developer came up with. Our developer goes by the name of Voltoshi, and Voltoshi is working tirelessly. I believe Voltoshi has made a bag of money in previous projects. I am not sure what Voltoshi has done, but he is working around the clock to execute on the roadmap, and we are in roadmap number 5. And basically some of the goals they have for the roadmap are, to increase on their Vaulted Dragon Sailors Club NFT collection, which are pretty amazing. They're these dragons that have different looks, and people are snapping them up like crazy. I've yet to get one, but I will. They're going to create a reward system for people who own it. So if they bought in at 0.2, 0.3 ETH, then they're going to get rewarded and maybe add to the value of their NFT. They're also creating a bridge on the Voltichange, and I believe what a bridge would do is allow users to bridge to other blockchains, such as Polygon, such as Avalanche, such as Kronos. These are other blockchain technology where there's other cryptos that you don't use Ethereum, use their native tokens. They're coming up, Volt is coming up with a staking platform where you can basically stake and earn interest on your Volt. That would be amazing. Imagine staking a cryptocurrency, making 5 to 10% back on your money while it's being held, kind of like a guaranteed investment certificate that you buy here at a bank. Volt is also coming up with branded physical cards, whether they are like a Visa with the Volt on it, where you're able to take them out and load them up with your currency and use them for shopping. We're also coming up with a battle royal game where Volt will be the Volt dragon or the Volt character. The actual logo will be fighting in a battle royal. If you remember, like WWE, they had the battle royal and all your favorite characters came in and wrestled. Well, that's happening right now with the metaverse, and Volt will have a character in that as well. Really exciting. Another goal of the Roadmap 5 is to get on 3 top 10 central exchanges. Binance would be nice. Crypto.com would be nice. KuCoin would be nice. Kraken would be nice. Any one of those 3, and we are going to see our Volt token go to the stratosphere. These exchanges have millions of users, billions of dollars flowing through day in, day out. Every time a new token is listed on exchange, it's featured on a column that says new, and typically you see massive buying the first few days, selling, people taking profits, but it only adds value to the Volt token. And anybody who's holding Volt right now, keep holding. Be a dime in hand, keep holding. We will see this grow. And I believe, 2024 will be a big year for us because, we're just building right now. We're waiting for the bull run to come. We're coming out of a nasty bear market in 2022 where crypto, people believed it was going to crash. It didn't disappear. It stayed. But here we are, 2023. You can see a lot of bright spots, even amongst all these bankruptcies and the media bashing crypto. Binance, the largest exchange, they're going on a hiring spree. They're hiring people right now. They're expanding. They're getting different approvals. I believe they just got approved in Poland. So that's pretty awesome. Volti-shop is a bright spot in here, what they're doing, and it's gaining momentum. I believe if you're in now, you're in super early, and that's always, most people kind of have kicked themselves years down the road and say, wow, I should have bought that. Someone inboxed me tonight and they said, someone approached them, 7 years ago about buying Bitcoin, and they thought it was hocus pocus, but they got involved and they didn't buy Bitcoin, but they bought Shiba, and they made money on Shiba. And now they're hearing about Volt and told me, oh, I'm going to go buy some Volt. I said, yeah, great. Have a little bag, if it explodes like we anticipate, then you'll be sitting pretty and having to figure out what you're going to do with all that Volti-shop money. So the last goal that excites me the most is that Volt is targeting 250,000 holders. I believe that is a really good base of people that would be holding the token. It's a large community to support the community that we currently have. And that is just going to make this project explode. And we're all going to have lots of money in our crypto accounts to, diversify or do whatever we want. So that's all I want to talk about tonight. I've been on long enough. Thanks for everybody coming in tonight to my live. Like I always say, I'm new at YouTube, creating videos. The live is the best I can do at the moment until I continue to learn, and someday I will make a full-fledged video, what's cooking up in crypto with CryptoSan. That's the end of the show. Thanks for coming on, everybody. Nice to see you. Have a great night.